Hey everybody, Concealed Tactics here. Just want to say I got a little bit of a Christmas gift, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm finally upgrading to something I've wanted to do for a long time. As you probably know, I use a Glock. Well, Glock 26 to be exact has been my weapon of choice for a while, and I've wanted to upgrade to the 19. And guess what? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Really excited about this just because I love the Glock 26. I love my Crimson Trace laser sights. This is the Gen 3. I purposely got a Gen 3 because if I want to add the Crimson Trace laser sights, they have not yet come out with them for the Gen 4s. And that's one of the goals here. But the other thing I'm really excited about is I was never really thrilled with the sights on my 26. These are the Glock night sights, which you can see there. And that front sight, to be honest with you, I never liked it. If you can see, I can never sight very well. I didn't like it. Maybe because I'm getting old, and I didn't like the spacing of it. I didn't like. You know what? This is hard to do with a camera. I never liked the spacing of it. I never liked the fact that I really can't. Maybe because of my eyes, I can't see the front sight very well. So I did do one thing. All this is a gift. I sort of upgraded something. I've been looking at the Trugo sights, and with the fiber optics, the TFO, and the tritium, and that's what I put on this baby. And boy, I'll tell you, this is in the daylight. Look at the difference. That is beautiful. I love that. I can actually see that. I like the spacing. Now, have I got a chance to really shoot it yet? No, I have not had a chance to get to the range since I got this. But although I did shoot a couple rounds, but I did not, just at the farm real fast. It wasn't like I spent 100 rounds or anything like that, just to make sure everything was working. The reason I really wanted to go with it is the footprint of the 26 to the 19 really is not a big difference. It is about an inch, and it's about a ½ inch bigger in length. And although you would think that it's a huge difference in the handle, it's really not. When you take this, which I always use the grip extender on that, it puts it almost at the same footprint as the 19. It's not much difference, as you can see. The backhand, it's got a little bit of a taper to it, so that does affect a little bit. But overall, it's basically the same footprint as the 19. I'm really excited about that. And as you can see, I use the Galco King Tuck, and this King Tuck is really nice, very versatile. You can see here, even with the 19 in there, it covers it well. It hasn't changed anything. It hangs out a little bit more at the bottom. Overall, the footprint is not much different than what it was before. Coming out of the back, really happy with that look. I'll show you the 26 here. The only big difference in the 26 versus the 19 in the King Tuck is, you can see there by the impression of the leather, since it's pretty new, is about a ½ inch. It's really not that big of a deal, and again, it comes up almost the exact same spot as the 19. Handle comes out, the grip comes out about the same. So really excited. This is going to be put into use either in the car or maybe ankle holster. I haven't researched ankle holsters yet. I have never had one. So I need to do a little research on some of the ankle holders. So if anybody's got any suggestions on a nice one for a guy with the ankles about the size of a tree trunk, I'd be grateful for some input on that. I have not researched that at all. I do like the fact that now that I've got with one in the chamber and carrying one extra magazine with me, I've got 31 rounds versus 21 rounds. So I've upped it by 10. And boy, I'm really excited about the fact that I got these Trugo night sights on there. I'll tell you, that fiber optics, they're really nice. They don't really, let's see if I can get that to focus. They don't add much at all to the profile of the gun at all. They're long, a little bit longer on the front end, but they don't interfere with the holster at all, with drawing. And again, what I was, remember guys, I've been making these videos about training and everything like that, and I do immediately, once I got this, I went into training with drawing the weapon out of the holster. And I will tell you, muscle memory plays a huge part. I keep telling you guys muscle memory and practice and practice and practice, and make videos on this all the time. But there is a big difference when you all of a sudden have to draw an extra ½ inch out of your holster. You may not think it, but if you didn't practice, I mean, immediately when I first started doing it, I noticed I started getting hung up, where I can draw this one with not an issue because there is barely any overhang out of the holster. But again, it's got that very short sight on it. It doesn't hang up. This has got a little bit longer sight and a little bit longer length here now, and believe it or not, it actually hung me up a little bit. So if you're practicing, I mean, obviously I practice dry firing and practice holstering and everything non-dry, without any live rounds in it. But this is real important, and that you practice these things, because if you switch a gun like this and you switch it out, even though it's only a ½ inch difference, you don't think it really affects your draw. Well, it does affect your draw, because now if I'm trying to pull this out with a Glock, your fingers on it, and you go to pull out, and you're assuming you're out of the holster all the way and could accidentally discharge your weapon if you're just negligent. I'm not saying that you're negligent, but if you don't practice, that could happen because you're not used to doing the same motion that you are with doing with this. So again, practicing drawing your weapon and coming up to line your shot and reholstering your weapon, very critical. Very it saves you. It could save your life someday, but that few seconds of you getting hung up in your holster could injure you or someone else, or possibly not be there when you need it to sight in on the assailant or whatever you're targeting. So just another little safety thing. Hopefully, and again, we'll be having some videos of this hopefully out at the range here soon. Hopefully I'll be able to hit things better than I can with this. Merry Christmas, and thank you for the gift. You know who you are. And again, Trugo TFO night sights. I'll probably be doing a little bit of review and maybe show in the light and the dark situations. To be honest with you, in the dark, they're not much different. I do like they are a little bit bigger than these in the dark in size, but awesome in the daylight. I mean, you can see that those babies just glow even in this light, and this is just standard light, and there's no, this isn't in the dark or anything. So, really nice sights. Looking forward to shooting a lot with this gun. Again, just a little quick update, and Merry Christmas to me, and a few little comparisons on the holster and the gun. We'll get more into details in this later, but I just want to say thank you, and Merry Christmas, and we'll be talking to you later. Concealed Tactics, out.